Greetings, and thank you for joining me at Jive Alchemy. My name is Charlie, and I am the original Jive Alchemist. Right now, the herbal blending alternative that I want to discuss has to do with arthritis, which, as we know, brothers and sisters, is a wellness issue that causes swelling in the joints. It also has an incredible ability to cause a lot of daily and consistent pain. Now, arthritis is a notorious swelling issue. CBD is a notorious anti-inflammatory. They go together hand in hand. CBD does indeed seem to be the best option for dealing with pain from arthritis. But at this point, I kind of want to talk about deployment. In other words, if you have the option of taking a lot of CBD in the morning and a lot of CBD in the evening, or a little bit of CBD throughout the course of the day, the best option seems to be taking a little bit of CBD throughout the course of the day. The logic behind this is that you keep pressure on the enemy. You want to send your infantry into battle in waves instead of sending them all in at one time. This produces the best positive feedback when it comes to the pain management issues that relate to arthritis. People take gummies in the morning, people take edibles in the morning, and same at night, because they're higher dosage, they tend to help with sleep, and that's all well and good. Dealing with the pain management from arthritis consistently throughout the course of the day requires what's known as microdosing, taking much smaller doses much more frequently throughout the course of the day. For this, it's not best to use gummy. For this, the best option seems to be a CBD tincture, a cannabis-based CBD tincture. Having a cannabis-based CBD tincture goes a lot further in regards to activating the CBD. The THC activates the CBD properly, and that's the best option. The tinctures tend to have little lines on them, and the tinctures are a little medical drug. You put the medicine under the tongue, you hold and swallow. We've all seen those. There's also a quicker onset time when you consume CBD this way because it gets into your system through the salivary glands, as opposed to a CBD edible that has to go through your digestive system and your liver. You can also, of course, take much smaller doses. The best option seems to be a 0.25 milliliter dose, or a quarter of the dropper, or 10 to 15 drops, depending on how you look at it. Perhaps a 40-to-1 CBD tincture. That's 40 parts CBD for every 1 part THC. This kind of wellness product has a high CBD, a very minute amount of THC, and provides the maximum amount of anti-inflammatory protection that is available through the cannabis tinctures, or so says the feedback. Now, if this is not enough, if you are still experiencing pain throughout the course of your day, or you have pain flare-ups, in other words, when you're driving, your hand hurts, when it rains out, your hip hurts, these kinds of things, you can fly in a heavy bomber for this kind of thing. The best option here seems to be to continue taking your CBD tincture throughout the course of the day. When the pain spikes and becomes much more unmanageable, fly in the heavy bombers in terms of a nice CBD topical. Now, keep in mind, the CBD from the tincture is already in your system working on the swelling. So it's okay to bring the CBD content down as it relates to the topical and bring the THC content up. THC is non-psychoactive as a topical and works as a wonderful pain manager, helping with that sort of pain spike that you get from the rainy day or the driving or the writing notes. 2 options, 2 different waves, 2 different parts of the army. This tends to produce the best positive feedback. You take a little bit of CBD tincture every day. The best option seems to be around a quarter of the dropper every 3 to 4 hours to keep pressure on the swelling. When the pain gets to be too much, you bring in a CBD topical with a little bit of THC to give you a little bit of an extra push to help with that pain. A 2-pronged approach, multiple parts of your army. Use them to the best of your ability. I've enjoyed our time together. I appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, I'm Charlie at Jive Alchemy. Be comfortable, be rested, be safe. Peace.